listening to Coleman Community Radio's channel for Coleman County sports. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. You're listening to Coleman Community Radio's Coleman County Sports Channel. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 1 minute. Listening to Coleman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Coleman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
Pride, a 5-letter word that makes the difference between winning and losing. Pride, it keeps you going when you have nothing left to give. A decade from now, one sideline will look back on tonight, and their hearts will swell with the memory of what they accomplished. On the other sideline, they'll remember the night an undefeated season slipped through their fingers. Tonight, the number 5 team in 4A matches up against the number 4 team in 5A. One of the state's top defenses goes against one of the state's top offenses. Both are undefeated. Both are region champions. But after tonight, only one will remain perfect. There are no playoff implications tonight. Both of these teams have already won their regional title. Both of these teams have already clinched playoff spots. No, what they're playing for tonight is just pride. And sometimes pride is enough. It's time. It's time to find out who's going to remain undefeated. It's time to strap it on. It's time for Friday Night Live. Welcome to Good Hope, Alabama. I am joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. Dad, it is great to be in Good Hope tonight.
It is. It really is. I'd rather been in Fairview, but we'll take Good Hope because we got a good matchup on tap for tonight, Chris. First off, let me start out by saying I don't reckon anybody's in Fairview tonight because it looks like they're all sitting across the way or standing up 5 and 6 deep against the other concession stand and still walking up the hill to get up here and find out that there's no place to sit.
They're still coming in the gate.
They are. I can see cars out there still trying to park. It's a typical Fairview crowd. They travel better than anybody I can say that I have seen in 2.5, 3 years that I have been doing this. You can always count on them showing up to support their team. And what a team it is, Chris. We have got a good mix. We've got a good coaching staff. We've got a good band. And all of them's going to come together to make this a epic Friday night.
You know, Dad, I think I've been calling games for 7 years now, somewhere thereabouts. I have never called a game this late in the season with 2 undefeated teams. I have never called a game that's got 2 teams so good in all facets of the game, whether it's offense, defense, kicking, coaching, all those things. Both of these teams are excellent from top until bottom. You do not go undefeated in Coleman County, Alabama, unless you've got a little something. And
True.
Both these teams have got a little something. We've got a high-powered offense going against a high-powered defense tonight.
They ought to be interested to see who breaks, who cracks first, because Fairview has scored and put up points all season long.
40 a game.
That's right. These guys here at Good Hope, they've done a pretty good job of preventing that. I think they're ranked number 1 in 4A, and I think they're number 6 or 8 in the entire state.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be the immovable object meets the, what was the other part of that?
The movable object and the unstoppable force.
There you go.
Yep.
Who's going to have what?
Well, when we come back, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to break down both these teams. We're going to talk a little bit about the offense and the defense on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls. In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama. And I am Christopher Greer, joined by Joseph Greer. My son Charlie is here. He's our spotter. Dad, let's talk a little bit about these two respective teams. And I want to focus at first on the offensive line for the offensive and defensive line for Fairview. Who do you see really standing out on that line unit?
Number 55. He's been standing out all year and mostly standing over top of people because he's putting them down. Nobody gets away from him. Wherever the play's at, I guarantee he's going to be within probably 2 or 3 steps of it, if not right on top of it.
You know, That's
Jermaine Gambrill.
I ran into him before the game, and Jermaine was wearing a shirt that said Quarterback Protection Unit. And I told him, I said, Jermaine, you're wearing the wrong shirt. And he said, what do you mean, Mr. Greer? And I said, your shirt should say Quarterback Destruction Unit.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do on defense.
Well, he needs another side to that shirt printed, apparently. So one side is destruction, the other is protection.
Or perhaps he should get printed on the back, if you can read this, I'm sacking your quarterback, and you should have blocked me better.
Yeah.
Jermaine has had a great year.
Well, he's been Player of the Week a couple times, hasn't he?
He has.
I thought so.
He has. This last week, Colt Redding was Player of the Week, and that's somebody else I wanted to talk about. Number 15, Colt Redding, has really transitioned from being a game manager to being, I would say, a leader. He's the leader on the field.
You know, He's still got another year after this year, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't he?
He does.
You know what he puts you in the mind of?
What's that?
He's not totally 100% there yet, but he is well on his way, and that's Parker Martin. Young man we had several years ago who, I mean, ball went up in the air. It did seem like wherever it was going, it wasn't safe to go because Parker had a bunch of interceptions. He played center field like he was an NFL quarterback or corner or safety. And, he did the runs. He threw the ball well. And Colt is very, very close to Parker in ability. And I expect if he makes the same kind of a jump from his junior to senior year that he did from his sophomore to junior year, we're going to have another carbon copy on our hands.
You know, Dad, we talked a little bit about this in the pregame or in the tailgate show that we did, which that was a lot of fun. We don't normally do that, but for a game of this magnitude, we did.
Yeah.
We were talking a little bit about how Colt has transitioned this year. It's not just in passing.
No, it's not. It's his entire game.
Yeah, it's the way he runs the ball, the way he leads his team, the way he fakes on RPOs and play action passes. He regularly fools me.
Yeah.
And I'm 4 stories up above him, looking down with a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
How hard would that be for a middle linebacker to read?
Who was just standing there on the ground with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, Chris, we talked about Jermaine Graham-Brill, and I'll tell you another one that we have seen a lot out of here lately. And that's Jackson, Jaxon Jackson Latham.
Right.
Seems like we call his number a lot, but he's one of them guys that's in the trenches, and, unless something drastic happens, you don't go ahead and name him individually because you refer to the entire line. And, Avery Latham, he's another one.
Right.
It seems like there's so many there that you can't really just pick one or two or three out like we're trying to do and say they're outstanding, because there's a whole bunch of them that are outstanding.
Right.
I mean, if you don't think so, just ask Mr. Harper, who's had holes open for him all season long.
Massive holes.
Yeah.
Like they were blasted with dynamite.
Yeah.
Something else that I think is a huge step up, staying on the offensive side of the ball for Fairview, the receiving corps
exactly
this year has been massive.
I agree.
Number 3, Blake Rickard. You've got number 16, Zayden Cruz. You got number 21, Jay Stevens. Those are the big 3. Those are the guys that he looks for. You expect a Fairview Aggie team to be able to run the football well, but to have 3 wide receivers, man, that's fantastic.
Well, not only that, but you also have 2 running backs that's really busy. You've got
Carson Jones,
Jake Harper. And Jake Harper. Both of them subject to get a pass anytime.
Well, both of them are excellent receivers out of the backfield. Both of them have breakaway speed. You could maybe say Harper might have a half step on Jones, although I don't know who has a faster 40 time. That's just going by the eyeball test.
Yeah.
If I had to say which one's a better receiver, I would give a slight edge to the senior, Jones, out of the backfield. But when you're talking about this Aggie team, you are talking about a 2-headed monster at running back, and you can't wear it down. And even if you do, what did you just accomplish? Because there's 4 more right behind them. Yeah.
That is one thing, and I started to mention it in our roundtable out there. We have so many players from Fairview, and they have such support from the fans. People are standing on the side of a hill up here now and still have crowds walking up the hill on the walkway.
People sitting, waiting at 4:30.
Yeah, we got here really early, and at 4:30 there was already people here waiting, had chairs sit, on top of the ridge. It's going to be a crowd.
Well, they're about to play the national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break. While they do so, we'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner, Joe Greer. Dad, we just have a Star Spangled Banner. We've got the captains coming out on the field now. We're going to go ahead and end the 212 insurance pregame show, but I want you to tell me, what does Good Hope need to do to win this ball game, and what does Fairview need to do?
Fairview needs to do what they've done all year long, and that is go ahead and play wide open ball. Of course, Good Hope's going to be there trying to put a roadblock in their path, and they may well do it if history's any indicator. But I have a lot of faith in Fairview. I have a lot of faith in our offensive players, our defensive players. I can say one thing for sure, Chris. I don't know who's going to win this game, but I know it is going to be some kind of game.
I believe this might be the biggest game I have ever called. And
this is bigger than Russellville.
This is bigger than the Russellville game. For the captains for the Good Hope Raiders, it looks like all the seniors are out there. Robert Rodriguez, number 99, number 59. Gabe Owen, number 35, is out there. That is Bradley Russell. Number 7, Braden Cooper. Number 13, Tucker Malin. 79, Eli Kicker. 71, Jathan Smith. Number 50, that do not have a number on him. Number 18, that would be Hank Hudson. Number 10, Landon Bagwell. Number 5, that would be Tyler Cone. Across the way for the Aggies, coming out to be captains.
Saw number 14, Jake Harper.
Jake Harper is one of them. Number 14. I see number 3. That's Blake Rickard.
Number 33.
53. That would be Braxton Brown. And number 33 is out there, Braden Brooks. Well, the spirit line is as long as it would be in Fairview. The coin toss has been tossed. Fairview has won the toss and elected to receive. So Good Hope will be kicking off to Fairview. We've got about a minute 20 left before the start of this ball game. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, and here comes the Aggies, coming out of the inflatable, led by the Flags. And here comes the Good Hope Raiders. You know what? Talking time is over now. It's time to find out who's going to finish the night undefeated. It's time to strap on the helmets and swap some paint. Dad, we were talking during the break. I think Fairview may actually have more fans in the stadium than Good Hope.
It's unreal, Chris. I would hate to try and guess how many's there, but I'll tell you this. I don't see any seats that are not being sat in.
You've got people sitting in the aisles.
Yeah,
down.
Yeah, they are. And not only that, but at the very back, there's a walkway up there adjacent to the concession stand bathrooms. They're 2 and 3 deep on it. There's
all the way down.
There's a big hill that you have to climb to get to it, you know, to get up from the bottom down there where the cars are parked. There's folks with chairs up there. There's folks with picnic blankets. They're sitting on the side of that slope. You know, I mean, there's just people everywhere. I said it earlier. I don't think there's anybody left in Fairview.
No, there's not. Well, teeing the ball up for the Raiders is going to be Robert Rodriguez, number 99. He's a senior. And we watched him in the pregame warm-ups hitting out to 45 yards. This guy has got a monster leg, Dad.
Yeah, one thing I could say, Chris, just from, you know, my observation here, I don't see any big, huge players. Most of them look a lot like we do. You know, they're trim, they're smaller, they look fast.
We may have a size advantage.
Yeah, we do have a couple of pretty good sized guys, and I don't see any on their bench. Maybe there's one, 75.
Rodriguez approaches, he kicks it off short and high. It's going to be fair caught at about the 25-yard line. Fairview will take over first and goal from the 25. Fairview's going to be wearing their away white jerseys with the white pants, purple helmets. The Good Hope Raiders are wearing their red jerseys with gray pants and white helmets with red trim. And let's see, it looks like Jake Harper's going to start out in the backfield for Fairview. Colt Ratings in the huddle. And sends number 16. That would be Zayden Cruz out wide to the near side. Blake Rickert joins him, twins to the near side. Harper is in the backfield beside Rating. Man in motion. They hand it off to Harper on the left side. He's got a seam across the 35.
Good.
Up to about the 38-yard line. Pickup of 13 yards on first down. And that will be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. Big hole there, Dad.
There was a big hole.
Fairview rushes to the line. Redding takes a snap. He's going to run it off left guard. Picks up maybe a yard, and then he got hit hard. I expect this defense from Good Hope to be extremely physical tonight.
I think they were over-aggressive on that first play, Chris, because all of them penetrated, and Luke Harper had one block, and he got it and followed it and went by them all. They were behind him quickly.
Well, there was one man stopping him from a touchdown, and he made a good tackle.
Yeah, he did.
Colt Redding on 2nd down and 8 in the shotgun. Trips to the near side. And we've got a blitz being shown. There's a snap. Redding runs to the right. He's got a blocker. He's across the 40, the 45, up to about the 48. Very close to the marker. Let's wait and see. And that'll be enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. The Aggies are going no huddle. They are not giving Good Hope any time to rest.
Or substitute.
No, Good Hope's playing a 40 front on defense. Colt Redding's got 2 receivers to either side. Takes a snap, rolls out. He throws it out, hits Zayden Cruz at about the 46. He's forced out of bounds after a pickup of about 7. Either 6 or 7, and the officials talking to the guy who made the tackle for Good Hope.
Number 11. That's Tucker Keefe.
Tucker Keefe on the tackle. You know, it was questionable whether it might have been out of bounds.
Yeah, it was borderline.
It was borderline. I like that the official talked to him before throwing the flag. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Ball across midfield now on the 46. Colt Redding has 2 receivers to his left. Harper beside him. He hands it off to Harper going off the left side. Gets by 1 tackle. A 2nd tackle. Gets a block at the 40. Gets up to the 30. 1 man to beat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Wow, what a run. That's going to be about a 40-yard run. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to say he was forced out of bounds at the 16. That's a big run still, Dad. And that's going to be another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies. It's going to be 1st down and 10 now. Ball on about the 17. Fairview has passed the ball 1 time. They've only run the ball the rest of the time. Nobody in the backfield. Carson Jones is lined up to the right. Colt Redding is in the shotgun. Jones in motion. Now we got flags coming in. It's going to be delay of game against Fairview. The first penalty of the night will go against the Aggies. And that stung a little bit so far this season. Last week, Dad, they had a pretty good week. But up until then, man, penalties have been a problem.
Yes, they have. And pre-snap penalties especially, Chris.
I agree. We're down to 15 on the play clock, and they still haven't broke the huddle yet. Now we're down to 10. They're still in the huddle. 8. Down to 5. Colt Redding in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He rolls to his right. Gets hit as he throws, and it's going to be incomplete.
I believe that was a throwaway.
I believe you are correct. Colt got hit right as he threw the ball. I couldn't tell who made the hit, but it forced him to release the ball before he really wanted to. It's going to be 2nd and 15 now. Ball's back on about the 21, maybe 22-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Harper in the backfield with Redding. Now Blake Rickard goes in motion. We have trips to the near side. There's the snap. He hands it off. It's Jones. He goes to the left, has a hole. He's up to the original line of scrimmage. That's at about the 14. And then he's going to be brought down there. Pick up a 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 for the Aggies.
Well, we are in field goal range. Colt Redding does most of the kicking, and I believe he can put her through from there if need be. But I hope we get a first down and keep this thing going.
It's 3rd down and about 8. Redding in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Hands it off to Harper. He's dragging a defender. Wow, no. It went to the left. Touchdown. Was that Redding? Was that Redding on that?
No. That's 14, I think. I believe that's Harper.
Jake Harper.
He cut to the right. It was blocked, cut back to the left, and turned it on.
He faked me out, Dad. I thought he handed the ball off to Jones. And meanwhile, he handed the ball off to Jake Harper, who went around the left side for about a 10-yard touchdown. Touchdown Aggies. With 9:36 left in the first, Fairview scores first blood. There's a snap. The kick is up on the extra point. The kick is good. And that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience. It is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 9:36 left in the first. Fairview jumps out 7-0. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Good Hope, Alabama on Friday Night Live, and we're here. Fairview has just scored. They're teeing the ball up, getting ready to kick it off. And, if you're the Aggies, that's exactly what you wanted to do on the first drive.
Yeah, it was a very impressive first drive. Had that one little bump, that penalty, but we'll live with that as long as it gives us 7.
Colt Redding's got the ball teed up, getting ready to kick it off now. Excellent kicker. He can put it anywhere he wants. It's going to be a high kick. Going to the middle of the field. It's fielded at the 15, up across the 20, goes to the left, to the 25, the 30. Got to see him up to the 40, the 45, the 50, brought down across midfield at the 48-yard line. That was number 0, Carter Rutherford, for the Good Hope Raiders.
The young man had a lot of elusiveness to him, Chris. He got good speed. He uses that head fake a lot because he had guys going one way and he was going the other.
Well, they're going to mark him down on the 49. He made it back across midfield. This is excellent field position now for this Good Hope Good Hope Raider team. Back there in the shotgun, we've got numbers trying to get the number. He's going to hand it off to Rutherford, going to the right. And he gets hit immediately, gets by 1. He's still fighting for yards. Maybe got a yard, Dad. Not a lot there.
No, that was a big gang tackle there.
Flags coming in. Flags coming in. I think we have some chippiness. I didn't see who it was.
I didn't
My
either.
spotter's saying he saw some hands being thrown from the Good Hope side. The officials are in conference right now. We're waiting to see the call. On first down, basically they got no gain. Maybe a foot. But I believe it's going to get backed up.
They're still talking.
They are. It might be offsetting.
Yeah. A penalty on each way.
Here we go. Personal foul against Fairview. Personal foul against Good Hope. It's going to offset. Replay. First down. Well, if you're Fairview, that is not what you wanted to have happen.
No, it wasn't.
They're saying 2nd and 10. I'm guessing that was after the play was blown dead. 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders. Quarterback in the shotgun takes a snap, rolls back to his right, looks to his right. That was number 5, Tyler Cohn, and it is caught out at about the 42-yard line. Make that the 44. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5. Tyler Cohn, the senior, number 5, that was an excellent throw by him. And he has gotten it done for the Raiders all year long. Cohn gets the play, comes back into the huddle. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Got 8:33 left in the first quarter. Fairview up 7-0. Cohn in the shotgun. And we've got movement. We've got movement. Fairview jump, but they're pointing at Good Hope. So let's see who it's on. I believe it's going to be on this side. It's going to be on Good Hope, I think. But we're waiting on the signal. Dead ball, encroachment on the defense. They're marking it off. That's not what you wanted. It went from 3rd and 5 to about 3rd and no, they're saying it's a first down. That'll be another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive first down for the Raiders. It's going to move the ball down to about the 39-yard line, and again, penalties hurt.
You know, we had a problem with this all year long. It was sort of kind of settled, I thought.
Cone takes a snap. He hands it off to Mason Drake. Goes off the right side. He gets blasted. Number 14, Jake Harper, decleated him. That's going to go for about a yard, maybe. Second down, 9.5 or so. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 38-yard line. Not a lot of running room so far for the Raiders. Tyler Cone lines up in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's looking deep downfield. He's got a man, and it is in and out of his hands. Had a man in the end zone. It was a jump ball, and for a second his man had it, but couldn't come down with it.
I believe he mistimed it just a little bit, Chris, because he went up and caught it and he was starting his descent back down, and the Fairview safety reached up and knocked it out of his grasp there. He had it in two hands and didn't get it gathered up into his body to where he could protect it at all.
That was Colt Redding on that pass breakup, Dad.
Yeah, that looked really good.
It did. Now Tyler Cone is in the shotgun. I believe he's got Rutherford beside him. Got three receivers to the near side. It's 3rd and 9. And there's a flag. Fairview has jumped again. Well, boys, we're off to a record-setting pace tonight. On the first drive, we've given up, 4?
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah. Well, we've extended the drive for them several times. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4, maybe 5. And I'm going to tell you, if I'm Good Hope, I'm freezing right here.
Well, either that or I'm going to do a shift.
Right. Good Hope comes out. Cone in at quarterback. 2 receivers to either side. Takes a snap, rolls to his left. Has a blocker. Now he's going to run. He's going to get up to the 30, up to about the 26, and that'll be enough. He needed about 4 yards, and he got 8. Big pickup for number 5, Tyler Cone. The senior got another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down. 1st and 10 now. The ball's going to be on about the 27. 7:04 left in the first quarter. Fairview leads 7-0, but Good Hope is driving. Cone lines up in the shotgun. 4 receivers to the near side. He's going to hand it off. The handoff goes to the left. He's across the 20 as Carter Rutherford dives over the defender and gets up to about the 16. That's going to be enough to move the chains. A 10-yard pickup for the junior, and that's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive, first down for the Good Hope Raiders, Dad.
Very, very quick.
Tyler Cone's out in the shotgun. 3 receivers make that 4 to the near side. Mason Drake beside him. Takes a snap, hands it to Drake, going to the left. He's got a block. Gets across the 10. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it.
At the 10, I believe.
I think, yep, you're right. It's going to be at the 10. That's a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 now for the Good Hope Raiders. And they have pounded this right side. They run behind. They've had 4 receivers, and they run behind them every time. Got a receiver to either side. Cone in the shotgun, takes a snap. He hands it off to Mason Drake, going to the right, trying to get the edge, and he ain't going to get it. Brought down by a host of Aggies, led by Colt Redding. Number 16, Zayden Cruz, was there too. And we got some chippiness after the play. Now the officials talking to one of the Fairview players, telling them to calm it down some. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. And this is a county rivalry, Dad. This is not a game that has playoff implications, but this is a game that has pride implications.
Well, it does, and this has playoff intensity. Both teams early showing it.
3rd down and about 3. Stacked backfield now for Good Hope. Cone takes a snap. He's going to run it to the right, and he is not going to get back to the line. He's going to lose about a half a yard. Braxton Hester in on that tackle for the Aggies.
We got a 4th down now and about 2.5.
About 2.5. Will we see the kicker? This is easily in Rodriguez's range.
Well, they're huddling up. It doesn't look like it.
Offense coming back on the field. It's 4th and 2, and my spotter says freeze. Watch for a freeze play. They're going to see if Fairview will jump. Cone is in the shotgun. He's got Rutherford beside him. He's going to pitch it out to the left to Rutherford, and it's a halfback pass, and it is incomplete. Incomplete.
The running back had the ball. He was throwing to a receiver at the back of the end zone, and another Good Hope player tackled our defender. It's a good thing that ball was not accurately thrown and went into the out of the end zone, but there was no flag.
Good Hope, no. I was kind of surprised by that.
I was too.
Good Hope drove the field all the way down to about the 7, and then they turn it over on downs. So with 4:46 left in the first, Fairview takes the ball over 1st and 10 at the 6. Colt Redding has Jones beside him in the shotgun. Takes a snap, runs to the left. Not a lot of room there. He maybe picks up 2 yards, Dad. I think they're saying 3, and I think that's being generous. It's going to be 2nd down and about 7. Ball's going to be spotted on the 10-yard line now. Going from left to right. Fairview slowing it down now. They're in the huddle, taking their time. They started out really fast going up tempo, Dad.
Yeah, they really did.
But now it seems like they're kind of slowing it down and being a little bit more methodical.
Kind of deliberate.
That's a good word for it, deliberate. Now they break the huddle in a hurry. 7 seconds of a game clock. Trips to the near side. Colt Redding takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Jones, going to a left. Cuts back to his right. Not much there. Picks up about 2 yards, and that's going to be it. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Aggies. Good defense here by the Good Hope Raiders, Dad.
Yeah, it was. He made a cut, but he didn't quite get past the man. That's a guy he was avoiding is the one that made the tackle.
The crowd is electric. They are loud. This is louder than most playoff games.
Yeah.
Colt Redding has 2 receivers to the near side. Blitz is being shown. He changes the blocking formation now. We're down to 8 seconds on the play clock. It's 3rd down and about 5. Redding takes a snap. Looking downfield.
Going deep.
And he's going deep. He's got a man. And it's caught at the 40, the 45, across the 50 to the 49. Blake Rickard on the catch, Dad, and that's going to be a gain of about 40 and enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies.
Great play. Nice pass. He set that up with a play action.
And a pump fake then.
And a pump fake and stepped back a couple more steps, loaded her up, and threw it just right to Rickard.
You know, you can't drop it in the basket any better than that.
No, you can't. That ball was in the air, what? About 40 yards, 35?
Yeah, 35, 40 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty.
It'll be 1st and 10 now. The ball's going to be on the Good Hope 48. 2:55 left in the first quarter. Fairview leads 7-0. And play clock's down to 10, but they just got the chain spotted. Fairview breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to the near side. Redding takes a snap. He's going to run it himself. Lowers his shoulder. Goes off right guard. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards there. And still seeing some chippiness after the play. 2nd down and about 9.
That's rough running that middle. There's just not a lot going on for it.
And again, man, I give credit where it's due. This Good Hope defense, you don't become one of the top defenses in the state by a happenstance.
No. Okay. Harper made a really good run in the middle, but what he did is he started to the right and then did a jump cut back to the left, and he got some room, and then he turned it on and scored. or got down almost to score. But the rest of the plays in the middle have not been a whole lot of success.
There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper, who goes to the left. He gets a big-time block, lowers his shoulder, and runs over a defender at about the 36-yard line. Pick up a 14 for number 14, and enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive. No, wait, I take that back. They're saying he stepped out short of the marker.
Wow.
They're saying he stepped out of bounds at about the 46, Dad. That's going to make it third down and about 3, and that certainly changes things.
That'd be about the 36, Chris. No, you're right, 46.
Well, it's going to be third down and 3. We've got 3 receivers to the near side.
4 seconds.
Side.
2
seconds.
1.
They got it away. He hands it off to Harper, going off left guard. Got to see him. He's across the 40, down to the 30, and he can't quite get to the end zone. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it. I think he's going to be at about the 19, Dad. He needed 3 yards, and he got probably 15. That's enough for another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy drive. First down for the Aggies. And that did not look like a hole. How he got through that line, I do not know.
He is quick. He hits that line quick, and then he does his jump or does his move, and then he's off to the races most of the time.
Well, we're down to 1:55 left in the first quarter. Fairview breaks the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips to the near side. Colt Redding in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Jones, who goes to the left and cuts back to the right. He's going to get up to about the 15-yard line. Pickup of about, we'll say 3. It's going to bring up second down and 7 for the Aggies. And we've got number 77 coming on the field now for Fairview as an extra offensive lineman. That's Bryce Newton. They like to bring in extra offensive line, Dad, and they do that quite frequently. Trips to the near side. It's Cruz, Rickard, and Stevens. You got Jones in the shotgun besides Redding. Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Jones going to the right. And he gets across the 15.
Down to about the 12.
About the 12. It was a hard run. He picks up about, we'll say 3 yards. It's going to bring up third down and about 4. Ball's down inside the red zone now. It's spotted on the 18-yard line. Excuse me, not the 18, the 13-yard line.
Yeah, it is 13.
Colt Redding is in the huddle. Number 14, Jake Harper has come into the ballgame now. They break huddle with 7 seconds. They hustle to the line. Down to 3. They get the snap. Redding runs to his left. He's got a hole. He plants his foot, gets upfield, gets across the 10 to about the 9, but a flag comes in. And it's going to be a holding call on Fairview.
What time is it, Chris?
25 seconds left in the first. The score is 7-0. Fairview has the lead. They were in the red zone, but now they're not. That penalty is going to push them back. Let's see where they spot the ball. Should be on about the 22. Make that the 23. It's going to be third down and about 14. Now, the Aggies can pick up yards in chunks. They can throw it. They're not afraid to throw it deep. An extra offensive lineman goes off the field for Fairview. And they're going to let the clock run out on the quarter. So at the end of one quarter, the score is 7-0. Fairview leads. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. Guthrie's Auto Service is AAA approved and a Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted for up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they are part of the Napa Auto Care Network, the work is also warranted at over 14,000 other Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team support your automotive needs. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net. Guthrie's Auto Service is located on Eva Road, just north of Highway 157. 437.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to Good Hope, Alabama. For the start of the second quarter, Fairview leads 7-0. It's 3rd down and 14. Fairview's going to shift now. Jake Harper going over to Colt Rating's right. Takes a snap. Rating rolls to his right. Looks downfield. He throws it. It is off the hands of his receiver and almost intercepted.
That was close.
That was very close. Looked like he was trying to get Zayden Cruz on that throw, Dad. It's going to be 4th down. The ball spotted on about the 24-yard line. Man, that'd be awful far for a field goal. That'd be a 34. It'd be about a 43-yarder. Is it possible that he could make it? Yes, it is, and I think they're fixing to try.
I think you are correct, sir.
Well, they sent Colt Rating out on the field. Play clock is down to 8. Connor Scott, backup quarterback, is the holder. There's the snap. The kick is up. It's plenty long, but it hit the upright and bounced out. The kick is no good. And Good Hope will take over 1st and 10.
He had plenty of distance on that, Chris. Had plenty of elevation. You just got it over too far and it hit that upright.
It did. He had another 10 yards on that, Dad.
Yeah, he did.
Ball's going to be on the 20, 1st and 10 for the Good Hope Raiders. Tyler Cone lines up at quarterback. He's in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Looks to the right, he throws it out, caught by Rutherford. Has a block up across the 25 to about the 26, where he'll be tackled by number 26, Carson Jones. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 4 yards to go. Make it 3, we'll say. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 27. And it is standing room only here.
Hill's getting full over yonder way, Chris. Look at there.
And people still coming in.
Yeah.
Cone lines up in the shotgun. The senior has 3 receivers to his left. He's going to run to the left. Cuts back to the right. He's across the 30 up to about the 36-yard line. That was Mason Drake. That was not Tyler Cone. But Mason Drake picked up 6 yards, and that's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Good Hope Raiders. 1st and 10 now. Ball's on the 36. This Good Hope team is small but very scrappy.
And quick. They are very quick.
Cone lines up in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He runs towards his right. Throws it out. It's caught at the 40, across the 45, up to the 46. The catch was made by Parker Johnson, and that will be enough. Let's wait and see if they move the chains. There it is. That's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Good Hope Raiders. Once again, Good Hope is driving. 10:25 left in the first half. Ball's on the 46, where it'll be 1st and 10. Lining out wide to the left is Rutherford. Cone takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Drake, who reverses field and goes back to the left. Has a hole in a block. He's across the 50, the 45. One man to beat at the 42, and he makes a shoestring tackle. It saved a touchdown, but not before he got 12 yards and an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Good Hope Raiders.
A little bit of trickery there, Chris.
Well,
he went ahead and took the handoff and come to the right and then just pivoted and went back to the left completely like it was a design play. There was nobody blocking him over here.
Oh, it was absolutely designed. Cone is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. He's going to run it off guard himself. He's going to dive forward up to about the 36-yard line. That's a solid pickup on first down of about 5 yards for the senior, Dad.
They are getting their yardage in the middle.
They are.
You know, they're getting it on the edge too, but they're getting a lot of it in the middle, more so than we are at this point.
Fairview has done a pretty good job of holding containment on the edge. You know, they've given up 1 or 2 runs, but not that many that got outside. You're right. Most of the yardage for Good Hope has been right up the gut. Cone is in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. He takes a snap. He's going to run that way. He's got a lead blocker. He gets up to about the 40. He's going to be run out of bounds at about the 43. He may have lost a yard on that, Dad.
Yeah, I believe he did, Chris. Well, we got a second here. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of listeners. One of them up in North Carolina.
Crazy Legs.
Yeah, he goes by Crazy Legs. Another one to pair up in Michigan. We're getting all sorts of contacts tonight.
You know, you can't.
Glad you tuned in.
Can't hide talent.
Can't hide talent.
Tyler is back in the shotgun. Got a receiver to either side. He looks to his right, throws it out, caught. He puts a move on. He gets by 1 up to the 30, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown Raiders. Number 13, Tucker Malin, the senior, made 3 guys miss and took it to the house. With 8:44 left in the first half, Good Hope now comes on to attempt to tie it up. The kicker is 99, Robert Rodriguez, and he has a massive leg. This kid's good out to about 45 at least. There's a snap. The kick, it's up. The kick, it's good. And that extra point cut into that Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for an insurance adjuster who can cut through all the red tape, give Colea at 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. The score with 8:44 left in the first half, 7-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
We've spent a lot of time on this. The investigation is finally over. We uncovered several leads, and we have finally found it. We have found what every small business in Coleman has been looking for. Fiber optic quality internet is here. Utilizing cutting-edge radio technology, Cyber Broadband is now able to offer fiber optic quality internet in the immediate downtown Coleman area and most Coleman industrial parks. More information is available by calling Cyber Broadband, 256-734-1077, 256-734-1077, or on the web at cyberbroadband.net.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama.
Who was it scored that touchdown for them, Chris?
That was number 13, Tucker Malin, the senior, scored that, and he put several moves on people, man. He was breaking ankles on the way to the end zone, Dad.
Yeah, and I mean, they had him dead to rights, too. And he would just give a little head fake, and there they go on the ground.
8:44 left. Rodriguez gets ready to kick it off. The ball spotted up on the 40. Fairview's got one man back deep. It's going to be kicked short.
Blue.
Fair catch at about the 35. And it will be, that was Colt Redding who fair caught that. Usually Fairview's got 2 guys back deep. I think they saw something, Dad, and moved him up.
They did, I believe, Chris. I think you're correct. He's a versatile kicker. He's got a leg and a half. We saw that in warm-ups. But he does one of those little pop kicks like that rose right there. It's just like a pop-up in baseball. Real high and short.
Colt Redding now lines up in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side. He takes a snap, looks to his left. Now he looks back to his right. He's being chased. He rolls to his right. Heaves it downfield. And it's just out of reach of Zayden Cruz, number 16. Zayden Cruz, it was like a scramble drill, Dad. He had a half a step, and Redding put it where only his man had a shot.
Yeah, it went off his fingertips. That was very, very close to being another good completion from Redding.
Probably would have been a touchdown if it was complete.
Yeah.
There was one man who had a shot at him, and that was number 6. It would have been iffy. That was Tyler Bird. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. The ball's going to be spotted on about the 36-yard line. Got 8:32 left in the first half. Fairview tied up with Good Hope 7-7. We're down to 5 on the play clock.
Wow. Hurry, boys.
3, 1, and
didn't get it.
They didn't get it.
Again.
I think they had to call a timeout. And they did. They didn't get a flag. They called a timeout. Well, we're going to take one as well with 8:30 left in the first half. Oh, no. They did not get the timeout. They signaled it initially. Now they're saying delay a game. We were going to take a break, but we're going to stick with it. It's going to be 2nd down and 15. How many penalties is that for Fairview, Dad?
6.
We're on record.
One of them was offsetting.
Yeah.
What time is it up there, Chris?
8:30 left in the first half. Colt Redding takes a snap. He rolls to his right, looks downfield, and almost intercepted. I think that might have been a slip because I have not seen him be inaccurate. Hey, Michelle, how are you doing tonight? Roll Tide. Michelle just came by to say hello to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Fairview's got it 3rd down and about 15 yards now. And the crowd is loud. You can hear the sound. We're inside.
With the windows shut.
3rd and 15. Redding takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Big hole. Cross the 40, the 50. Nobody's going to get him. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Aggie.
No laundry on the field. 70 yards.
Big time run for a big time player in a big time game. 8:13 left in the first half. Fairview takes the lead, 13-7. That opened up, Dad. It parted like Moses parting the Red Sea.
It sure did. I'll tell you, it was. He saw he got past one man, and he saw green, and he let her rip.
Hit the Jets. Watch out for this Good Hope special teams. They have blocked several this year. Oh, they just called a penalty against Good Hope for illegal participation. They broke huddle with too many men, apparently, and that'll move it half a distance. I mean, if you're going to get a penalty, that's a good time to get it.
Yeah.
Colt Redding comes in to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, he said declined.
Yeah, it was declined. There's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for someone who can provide that extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. We're going to stay with you. We're not going to take a break. Fairview drove that one, but it was they were behind the sticks, Dad. Penalties got them behind the sticks again. And Jake Harper planted his foot and turned on the gas.
Well, I was just about to say before that play started, it looks like the momentum may be about to shift, but a 70-yard run sort of kind of puts it back in your pocket. So we'll wait and see what happens with this series.
Well, Fairview, the officials coming over now to tell them, hey, guys, kick it. Yeah. You know, they were taking a little bit too much time in the huddle.
What do you guys have for dinner tomorrow? I don't know. How about you? Well, for lunch, we're going to have this.
Colt Redding gets ready to tee it up on the 40.
Got nobody past the 20 on this kickoff for Good Hope.
Surprised me to see him boom this one, Dad.
Yeah.
There is nobody back deep for Good Hope.
Only two at the 20.
and Reading can put it over their heads. Here's the kick. It's going to be a high, short kick. It's going to hit the ground at the 40. It's picked up by Good Hope. Takes it to his right, back to the 35, or the 25. He's up to about the 29, and he is brought down. Tackle made at the 30 by Carson Jones, number 26. He was joined by number 7, Connor Duncan, on that play. And my spotter saw some holding that went uncalled.
Yeah.
And it was definitely holding. We saw it as well.
Yeah, your color man did too. There was 2 of them, and they finally just tackled him and got it over with.
Yeah, they should give us flags up here, Dad, to help them out.
Yeah.
We see
well, get a little flare gun, and we just shoot it out over the field.
Coming onto the field now is going to be Tyler Cohn at quarterback. He's got 2 receivers to the near side. Sends Rutherford in motion, hands it off to him on a jet sweep to the left. Tries to get the edge, and he is chopped down. 2-yard gain, brought down by number 16, Zayden Cruz.
Did a dive and tackle right at his ankles, and he went up. It did flip.
Well, as my son said, if you play Madden, that was a hit stick right there. It's going to be second down and about 7. Pickup of 3 for Rutherford. And that was a hard 3 yards, man.
It was.
And let's see. It looks like Rutherford is going to line up at quarterback. He's in the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield. No, that is Cone. He's got a man at the 40, complete, gets by 1, up to about the 46, where he is tackled by number 55, Jermaine Gambriel. And the Good Hope Raider wide receiver is still down. Now he's being helped up. That young man is hurting a little bit. That was Carter Rutherford. And that's enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for Good Hope, Dad. He took a shot right there.
He's a junior, but he's quick, man. He has got some moves.
He does. Cone lines up in the shotgun at quarterback. 2 receivers to the near side. Takes it. He rolls to his right. Now looks back to his left. Sidearms it, and it is incomplete.
Tried to short hop that one, I believe, didn't he?
Well, he was looking for number 13, Tucker Malin, the senior who scored their touchdown earlier. And we know how shifty he is once you get the ball in his hands. That was a design play. They had everybody to the right. They looked to the right, and then once the defense flowed that way, they looked back to the left for him, but they just couldn't complete it. Cone is going to be in the shotgun. It's going to be second down and 10 now. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Takes a snap, rolls to his right.
Keeper.
He's going to be across the 45, up to about the 49-yard line. He'll be brought down there. Third down and about, we'll call it 5. Close enough for government work anyway.
That was a keeper from the get-go right there, Chris.
Oh, it was. You know, they've got several guys who can line up a quarterback for Good Hope, and they all can run.
Yeah. Well, these guys are quick. All of them are quick.
They are. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Ball spotted just on the Good Hope side of the 50. Cone in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looks to his left. And it is almost picked off. Almost picked off. Number 21, Jay Stevens, got a jump on that. Again, the quarterback was looking for number 13, Tucker Malin. That seems to be his favorite target. It's going to bring up 4th and 5 now. Ball spotted just shy of the 50. And is this the first time we've seen a punt unit?
If that's what it is, he's not really very far back.
He's not.
He's about, 11 yards?
It looks like 10, maybe 11.
It's a freeze right
there.
Might be a freeze. Nope, there's a snap. High snap. Gets the kick away. It's short and high. Bounces at the 32. Takes a Good Hope bounce down to about the 26. Where they down at Fairview takes over there. 5:54 left in the first half. Fairview leads 14-7. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tisha Brewer right here in Coleman could switch you over and you could start saving today. Tisha and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tisha Brewer, it's easy to switch and save.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Good Hope, Alabama. And on 1st and 10, Carson Jones took a handoff to the left, and there was nowhere to go. It was a sea of Good Hope defenders, and they stopped him for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now for the Aggies. They've got the ball spotted on the 25. Jones stays in the ball game. He's in the backfield with Redding. Got 3 men to the far side. Redding's going to hand it off to Jones. Goes off right guard. Cuts it back to the left. And a big-time hit by number 6. That was Tyler Bird for the Good Hope Raiders. Jones picks up about 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
That looks like a steer wrestling at a rodeo right there. He got him with both hands and put it to him.
He bulldogged him.
Sure did.
But he'd give him an extra yard in doing so.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if you ask Carson Jones, he'd say, yeah, you can do that for an extra yard every time.
Yeah.
Jake Harper checks back into the ball game now. He'll be in the backfield with Colt Redding. One receiver to either side.
Low snap.
Harper picks it up. Gets by one. Gets by a second one. Can't get by the rest. He's going to go down. And I believe we might see Fairview punt for the first time. It's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 5.
Yep.
Well, we're going to wait and see. Jay Stevens normally handles the punting duties for the Aggies, and he comes into the game. He's standing on his own 17. Good Hope sends back Mason Drake, very shifty, dangerous return man. He's standing on his own 35. Late check-in comes onto the field for Good Hope. There's a snap. Good kick. It's going to hit it about the 43. It takes a Fairview bounce down to the 31, and it will be down right there where Good Hope takes over. 3:37 left in the first half. Fairview leads 14-7. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Alabama, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50 plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. Colt Redding takes a snap, rolls to his right, and it is caught out at the 44-yard line, and a flag came in, Dad. I believe we're going to see a personal foul there. My spotter's saying Good Hope.
Yeah, I was steer wrestling again.
Yeah, he had enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive first down anyway, but A, it stops the clock, and B, I think it tacks on some yardage.
Should.
Waiting on the signal now. Personal foul against Good Hope. So that will move the ball, and the crowd here does not like that call very much. Here's the only thing I'll say about that. It's like your first penalty of the day, guys. Okay, I mean, we're already at like 12. It's going to be 1st and 10. That's going to move the ball up to about the 24-yard line. They're moving the chains now, and they've got the chains set. Colt Redding's in the backfield. He's got Harper beside him, 3 receivers to his right. Takes a snap, hands it off to Harper, goes to his right. He's dragging defenders. He's got 10 yards.
Goes out of bounds.
Yards out of bounds, and then gets slung down 4 yards out of bounds. I could see Redding in the ears of the official, and I can imagine what he's saying.
Yeah, I can too, because that was way out of bounds.
Way out of bounds, but picks up 12. That's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Aggies, and it stops the clock at 35 seconds. They lead 14-7. The ball spotted on the 16-yard line, and you know they want points here, Dad. Colt Redding is out there. He's got Harper beside him.
Well, we got 35 seconds. That's good for 3 plays. 4, maybe, if need be.
Redding takes it. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Goes to the right, tries to get the edge, and he'll be forced out of bounds after a short pickup. He'll pick up about 2, but more importantly, he stopped the clock with 30 seconds left. You've got 2 timeouts, but you want to be
diligent with them.
You want to be diligent. You want to be very deliberate with how you use them right here. You got 30 seconds. You got 15 yards to go. What you don't want to have happen is get out of this with no points.
No, you're within field goal range already. If that upper post don't get in the way.
Redding looks to his right.
Oh, there it is.
Caught. There's Blake Rickard, and he is in there. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah.
Colt Redding rolled to his right. They took out his first receiver, which was the running back. They tackled him. He went to his secondary and got the touchdown with 21 seconds left.
Was that Rickard, you say?
That was Rickard. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. Connor Scott, backup quarterback, is his holder. There's the snap, the kick, it's up, and the kick is good.
Good.
That extra point provides the extra degree of protection of the Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience as the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 21 seconds left in the first half.
How many points we have?
Out 21-7. And we're going to stick with it. They're getting ready to kick the ball off.
I would be surprised if they do anything other than just squib kick it, Chris.
I agree with you, Dad.
Maybe a little puff kick, a little short one.
Yeah, that's what I expect to see as well. You've got both these teams have weapons in their kickers. Because Good Hope has got an excellent kicker as well. Both these guys can put the ball where they want it on the kickoff. So you can game plan and try and spot a weakness and try to exploit it. So coming onto the field now is 33 for Good Hope. That's Tucker Screws. Fairview's getting ready to kick it off. Got 21 seconds left in the first half. Then we will have both bands playing. I have not seen Good Hope's band, but Fairview's band is excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colt Redding approaches the ball. There's a kick. It's high and it's short. It'll be fair caught at the 37-yard line. So with 21 seconds left, Good Hope takes over with good field position. I have to wonder, Dad, we've seen the shiftiness that Mason Drake and Carter Rutherford have. Are they not kicking it deep to keep it out of their hands?
Could be. It could be, because unless you can kick it past where they're standing, but they've been standing right at the 20-yard line.
Right.
And I feel like he could probably put his foot in it and get it past there.
1st and 10, ball's on the 37. Cone is in his shotgun. He's got a receiver split to either side. He's going to run it to himself to the left side. He's across the 40-yard line up to about the 41-yard line.
They've called time.
And they call a quick timeout, pick up a 4. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Good Hope's called the timeout. 14 seconds left in the first half. Fairview leads 21-7. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
H&S Appliance Outlet is an overstocked scratch and dent dealer offering quality name brand appliances at major discounted prices, up to 75% off. H&S Appliance Outlet also offers factory authorized repair services as well as financing options. To better serve the needs of North Alabama, H&S Appliance Outlets are conveniently located in Coleman, Hartselle, and Arab. A proud veteran and family owned business who's happy to be of service and can be reached on Facebook at H&S Appliance Repair or by phone 256-735-4184. 256-735-4184. H&S Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Coleman Community Radio.
Hey, Sheriff Matt Gentry here. Hey, on behalf of the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, and we look forward to seeing everybody at the ball field. We pray God's blessings on each and every one of y'all. Hey, when you're coming to and from the ball field, stay safe. Don't be distracted in driving. Make sure if you go somewhere afterwards, don't drink and drive, but have a great season and take care. God bless.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama. It's second down and about 7. Cone in his shotgun. He takes a snap, rolls to his right.
Looking deep.
Telling his receivers where to go. Got a lot of time. Now he slings it across his body, and it is caught. Caught down at about the 27-yard line. He's going to get up across the 25 to about the 20. Trying to see where they spot it. Still haven't seen the spot yet, Dad.
No, I haven't either. Right there it is.
All right, about the 25 is where they're going to mark him down. That was an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down.
2 seconds left, Chris.
2 seconds left for Good Hope. Good Hope has called a timeout. Wow. And we're going nowhere is where we're going. You've got 2 seconds left in the first half. Right now, Fairview's up 21-7. You have to think Good Hope's taking a shot right here. And if Good Hope takes a shot, who are they going to look for? Number 13. Yes, sir.
0.
Well, my spotter's saying 0, but every time that quarterback tries to throw it, he's looking for number 13.
That was a good play. He ran around, bought himself enough time till someone got loose in the secondary. It wasn't covered so tight. But it was a good throw, good catch.
Well, he threw across his body. It's a dangerous throw.
It was.
And he got it done. 1st and 10 now. Cone's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Gets a snap, rolls to his right. looking downfield. He's going to heave it, and it will fall incomplete. That will be it. Time runs out. There's no flag on the field. So he had a man in the end zone, and they could not connect. Whoa, there is a penalty on the far side. I did not see that, Dad.
I didn't either.
Let's see what the call is. It's going to go against Good Hope, and it will be declined.
Okay.
So that will be the end of the first half. The score, 21 for Fairview, 7 for Good Hope.
What was the call? Did you see, Chris?
I didn't see it, Dad.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the respective bands after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I'm Christopher Greer, and we're about to have the Fairview Aggie marching band. I have not seen Good Hope's band, but Fairview is excellent. Now it's time for the Fairview Aggie marching band.
You may take the field, ladies and gentlemen. The Fairview Aggie Marching Band.
just heard the sound of a Fairview Aggies marching band. We'll be right back after these messages with the Good Hope Raiders marching band.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate controls?
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Good Hope Stadium. And we're going to have the sounds of the Good Hope Raider marching band now. Here is the sounds of the Good Hope Raider marching band.
Drum major, Mr. Colton Easterwood. He's your band ready. You may take the field.
We've seen some absolutely great football in the first half, and we just saw 2 great bands play. We just heard the Good Hope Raiders marching band. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the 212 Insurance Group halftime show, and we'll break down what happened in the first half after these messages. Fairview leads 21-7. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
In MLS number 338177.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. It's halftime here at Good Hope, Alabama. And I am in the booth with my dad, Joe Greer, and my son, my spotter, Charlie Greer. And now it's time for the 212 Insurance Group halftime show, Dad. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that we saw that jumped out to us, good and bad on both sides. We'll start with the Good Hope team. Good Hope moved the ball, but at times they shot themselves in the foot.
They did. We did too, though.
We did.
We had penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. And we tried to make the 25-second clock
a
35-second clock.
Right.
You know? And unfortunately, the officials don't take too kindly to that. We had a total of 6 penalties called on us in the first half. 6 is not good.
No, it's
but
not.
5 of them came in the first quarter.
Well, you know, it seemed like they slowed down and got things a little bit more under control whenever they, got to the second quarter, Dad. You know, that's just too many penalties. And when you're playing a team as good as Good Hope, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
I just thought I'd come and say hi to our crew over on the Fairview side. They're in the middle of their broadcast.
Oh, no, that's fine. So Dylan has just come over, the voice of the Good Hope Raiders. Hello, Dylan.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. It's like old times. We're calling a game together again.
It's great to have, this is like, I think Jay's going crazy about this right now. We're back in control center.
Right. CJ, we should do this all the time. We should do multiple crews for the same game.
Chris, good chatting with you. Well, good luck to you.
Good luck, Dylan. Well, they finished the warm-ups, Dad. Let's talk Fairview for a minute. We talked Good Hope. Fairview's defense has bent, but they haven't broken. They've given up 1 score. They need to keep doing what they're doing.
Yes, they do. They pursued really good. They've gone ahead and shut off some avenues, but I will tell you, they have several players here that are highly susceptible to faking you into next week.
Yeah, you got that right.
You got them lined up. You go for them, and you're like a ghost, man. They just disappear.
You know, that one touchdown, they faked me out to the point where I had no idea who had the ball.
Yeah, I know it. I was sitting here saying, who's he talking about?
Well, I'm sitting here watching the right side. Meanwhile, they're scoring on the left side.
Yeah.
And now, I'm not tooting my own horn when I say this, but I've been around this game for about 42 years or so, somewhere thereabouts, in some shape or another.
Right.
Either playing, coaching, calling, but man, it's been a while since I've been faked out that bad, Dad.
Well, I don't know. You got faked out a couple times last week.
Well, I did.
I think it's old age, Chris.
Yeah,
I think it's starting to catch up on you.
It might be. Plus, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that's it from the 212 halftime show. Man, the Fairview sideline is jam-packed. I don't know if they can get any more people there. Fire marshal will close them down.
Well, if one thing we've talked about, the hill on the right or on the left over there and the stands and up around the concession stand. But now look at, they got people extending out on the right side.
Right.
I mean, there ain't a soul in Fairview. There can't be.
Colt Redding kicks the ball high and short. It's going to be fair caught at about the 30. Good Hope will take over there. The score 21-7. Fairview's got a good lead, but this is a dangerous Good Hope team.
Oh, it most certainly is, Chris. And, 2 touchdowns, that may seem like a lot, but that can happen like lightning. Boom, boom.
Well, and we've seen it.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 30. And this Good Hope team, they were trying to get in the end zone as time went out.
They were close.
Cone is in the shotgun, takes a snap. He'll hand it off to his running back, goes to the left, and, nowhere to go. That was Mason Drake on the carry, Dad, and maybe got a half a yard, and that's being generous.
Number 14 was in on that. Not only does he do everything on the offense, but he plays good defense, too, from his linebacker position.
It's going to be
Jake Harper.
2nd down. We may as well say 10. Cone is still in there at quarterback. Got 2 receivers to the near side. Good Hope going from left to right. There's a shotgun, and he rolls to his right. He's looking downfield.
Look at deep.
And now he's going to be pressured. Wow, sidearm throw, and it is caught by number 0, Carter Rutherford. No, they're going to say that's an incomplete, Dad. I thought he had it. Apparently, he dropped the ball like he was putting it down. I thought that was a catch.
I did, too. From where we are, we were kind of, blocked from seeing once the ball went to him. Some of the coaches were motioning and the fans were hollering that there was a hold involved there, but no flag was thrown.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 9. Cone is in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He rolls to his left now. Throws back to his right. It's caught at the 23. Ooh. He's going to be brought down to the 26. That's a loss of 5. And big time stop there. Jay Stevens was in on that tackle along with a host of Aggies. It's going to bring up 4th and 15. Here comes the punter. We'd like to take a moment to say hello to some people listening in. We've got the Novak family listening in up at Michigan. We want to say hello to everybody up there. Thanks for tuning in. We'd also like to say hello to Crazy Legs Kevin Beam, who's convalescing up in North Carolina right now. Kevin, hope you're getting better soon. Here's the kicker. He's going to take the snap, stands on his own 15. The punt's away. It's low. Good kick. It's going to bounce at the 50, take a Good Hope bounce, and it's going to roll out of bounds at about the 43. Fairview takes over, 1st and 10 on the 43. 10:25 left in the 3rd. Fairview leads 21-7. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter future.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Good Hope. And on 1st down, Colt Redding took a quarterback keeper off left guard. He dove forward, picked up about 4 yards on 1st down, Dad. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 6. Redding's got Jake Harper beside him, 2 receivers to the far side. He rolls that way, looks and throws it out. It's going to be caught at about the 47. He gets up across the 45 to the 44-yard line. I did not see the number on that. It was 16. 16. Zayden Cruz on the catch. And it's good for another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies. Gets the ball up to the Good Hope 44. Redding stays in the shotgun. He's got Harper beside him, sends a man in motion. He hands it to him on a jet sweep. That's Stevens. He tries to cut it up inside and is brought down. Good tackle by number 10, Landon Bagwell. And first time I think I've called his name, at least in the second half. He is very active on that defense.
He's very active and he's very technical. That was a textbook tackle.
It was. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. For the Aggies. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 42-yard line. going from right to left. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Harper in the backfield with Redding. He takes a snap, hands it off to Jake. He goes to the right, picks up a block. He's going to get up to about the 35-yard line and brought down there. Excellent defense. It was a pickup of 9, but it was excellent defense to stop a touchdown, because if he got by that tackle, there was nobody there.
He was just short of first down marker there too, Chris. He's probably less than a yard.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down. We'll say about a half a yard for the Aggies. You got to think 2-down territory right here for Fairview, unless something strange happens. We're down to 13 on the play clock now. Now they break the huddle and hustle out there. Colt Redding in the shotgun. He's got Jones beside him. Takes a snap. No, that's Harper. He goes to the right.
There he goes.
Break. Back to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, 5. Touchdown, Aggies. With 8:22 left in the third, Jake Harper takes it in for about 35. And that makes the score 27-7. And I've got to say, Dad, this is not what I expected.
No. Jake Harper is putting a show on tonight, Chris.
And Jake Harper is over 1,500 yards on the season. He was at about 1,350 coming in. He's well over 1,500 now. Colt Redding on to attempt the extra point. There's a snap. The kick is up. The kick is good, and that extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Fairview Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. Well, with 8:22 left in the third, the score 28-7. Fairview's got the lead. We'll be right back on Friday Night Live.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Good Hope, Alabama. Fairview currently leads 28-7 and getting ready to kick the ball off to Good Hope. Colts got it on the tee. There's the kick. It's a high, short kick. It's going to be caught at the 21. He's going to run back to his right. Now back to the left, across the 30, the 40. He's across the 45. It was an excellent return. He got some good blocks. And they're going to have good field position. This Good Hope team has had great field position pretty much all game.
They have. I agree, Chris. I think I'm not saying they were complacent, but they have got that little puff kick so many times, caught it on a fair catch. He did not catch, didn't signal fair catch on that.
It makes me wonder if Fairview was expecting that.
I don't know.
1st and 10, ball on the 35. Cone takes it. He hands it up. No, he's going to run it himself off the left guard. He's going to pick up about 6 yards across the 50, and he was brought down. What number? 60? 70? Okay. Brought down by number 70, Andrew Latham on the tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and about 4. They faked the jet sweep, Dad, and I'll tell you what, man, they faked me out on that one. I'm just...
You just going to pot, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to pot. It's going to be 2nd down, about 4 to go. Ball's right on the Raider head on midfield. Cone sends a man in motion. Watch for a halfback pass. No, he's going to look to his left. It's caught, and he's got a block. He's across the 45, a 40.
There he goes.
There he goes. He's still on his feet to the 30, to the 20, down to about the 11 where he is brought down. Big pickup of about 50 yards for the Good Hope Raiders. And that's going to be enough for an Adam Aker, Mitch Smith, Chevy Drive first down for the Raiders.
I thought they were going to do a little dippity-do there, Chris. When he caught that ball, he looked back towards the Raiders that were coming towards him. I thought he was going to throw, lateral it back to him, but he didn't.
I thought it was going to be a hook and ladder as well. That's going to get the ball down to about the 18. They're in the red zone now. Scores 28-7, 7:05 left in the third. Cone in the shotgun. Got two receivers to either side. He's going to run it himself to the left. Got one man to beat, and he cannot get by him. That's going to be a tackle by number 14, Jake Harper, after a pickup of 4. It's going to bring up second down, about 6 yards to go for the Good Hope Raiders. You know, they're picking up 5 and 6 every first down, it seems like.
Yeah. They are moving the ball. It's just they get to a certain point and they stall.
Right. Cone gets a play from the sideline. Runs back to the huddle. He's telling his teammates now. It's going to be second down about 5. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 14-yard line. Cone's got a receiver to either side. And he is in the shotgun. Takes a snap, runs it behind his blocker off right guard. Ooh. Nothing doing, man. He went nowhere. They're going to say a pickup of, they're giving him a yard. Jermaine Gambriel on that tackle. And it's going to bring up third down and a long 3. Right here is where you need your defense to step up. 6:20 left in the third. Fairview leads 28-7. Ball is in the red zone. Good Hope driving. They've got it down to about the 13. Need to pick up about 3 yards for a first down. Cone in the backfield. He's got Drake beside him. He's going to hand it off to Drake. He goes off right guard, and he doesn't get anything. He is maybe going to lose a yard. Jermaine Gambriel again on that tackle.
And number 74 was in there on the lower end. Avery Latham.
He's going to bring up 4th and 4 for Good Hope.
I believe he lost one on that, didn't he, Chris?
I believe you are correct. Now, this is well within the field goal kicker's range, but you don't want 3 points here. You need 7.
Well, yeah, when you're trailing by 3 touchdowns, field goal's not going to do much for you.
Cone stays out there to the surprise of nobody. It's going to be 4th and 3. Takes a snap. Drops back. He's under pressure. Running to his right. Chased by Gambriel. Puts it up. It's caught. Touchdown, Good Hope. Number 1, Mason Drake. It was a jump ball. He went up over the Fairview defender and came down with it. 5:15 left in the third. And now they cut the lead to 28-13. Robert Rodriguez, number 99, the senior kicker, comes on to attempt the extra point. There's a snap. It's low. Good kick. It's up, and the kick is good. And that extra point cuts into the Fairview Aggie lead. And if you're looking for an insurance agent who can cut through the red tape, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies.
Who caught that ball, Chris? Do you recall?
That was number 1, Mason Drake. With 5:15 left, the score, Fairview 28, Good Hope 14. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama. And Good Hope's got the ball teed up and getting ready to kick it off. Now, the score's 28-14, Dad. 5:15 left in the third. And it looks like an onside. And it is. It's an onside kick. It bounces at the 50, and a Fairview player drops on it.
Number 23, Jordan Ellis.
Jordan Ellis made a big play because number 1, Mason Drake, almost had it.
Yeah, he was right on top of him.
Wow, we dodged a bullet there. We were not in a hands team formation. We got lucky.
No, we were in a return formation, and you're right, we did get lucky.
That's going to give us the ball on a 48-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 48.
5:14 left in the third quarter, Chris.
You got the three receivers, Jay Stevens, Blake Rickard, and Zayden Cruz lined up to the far side. Harper in the backfield with Colt Redding. Redding takes a snap, runs to the left. Trying to pick his way forward across the 50. Here comes two flags. He gets up to the 45, but I believe it's coming back on a holding call.
I believe you're right.
My spotter is saying hold. And my spotter is never wrong, as he keeps telling me. 5:07 left in the third.
Referee's getting ragged from the crowd here from the Good Hope side.
Big time.
I heard one of them say, did you finally find your flag?
There's a holding call against the Fairview Aggies. It's going to back them up. We'll see where it spots it. And the officials are conferring right now. So one of the officials came running in from the far sideline. Now an official from the near sideline comes in. And no signal. They're going to move the ball back. They're marching it off against Fairview now. That's going to put it back on the 39. It's going to be first down and about 20 from the 39-yard line. Good thing is we didn't lose the down. Fairview looks to the sideline, waiting on the play to be called in. Play clock at 15. Play clock under 10 now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, there's the snap. Colt hands it off to Harper. He goes off right guard.
Oh,
big hit. Who was that? Number 11 just cleaned Harper's clock. That was Tucker Keith who came in and lowered the boom on him. It's going to bring up second down, about 19. He picked up about a yard, maybe two. 4:22 left in the third. 28-14, Fairview leads.
Number 5 coming on the field for...
It's Connor Scott. Redding takes a snap, rolls to his right, looks downfield, has time, throws it deep and throws it out of bounds.
That was an 8 there, so let's get rid of it. Throw, Chris.
Yeah, it was. What that is a smart play by a veteran quarterback.
Yes, I agree, 100%.
Because it saved about 10 yards. It's going to bring up third down, about 18 yards to go. They have to get across midfield to the 42-yard line to get a first down.
That's a sizable amount, but it's not undoable with this bunch.
It's not undoable.
77 goes out. Number 5 comes
Connor
in, I
Scott
believe.
comes in.
Yep.
Play clock down to 5. Trips to the near side. Here's the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's got it out to Jay Stevens. Caught. He's across the 50.
There he goes.
The 40. There he goes. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. A 60-yard touchdown to number 21, Jay Stevens. So with 3:55 left in the third, Fairview gets 6 back. They're attempting the 7th. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. I need to buy him a jersey that says McCoy on the back. I've called him that all season long. I mean, Colt McCoy's only been, retired, about 6 years?
Yeah, a while.
Here comes the extra point. There's a snap. Scott gets it down. The kick is up. And the kick is no good. Wide to the left. So the score is 34-14. No good on the extra point. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Fairview leads. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here at Good Hope, Alabama. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joe Greer. And Dad, we were just talking, we were not expecting a 20-point lead in the third quarter.
No, I expected there'd be points scored in this game, but I did not expect that it would be as high as what it is, especially on one side.
Right. Colt Redding getting ready to kick the ball off. Deep men are standing on their own 20. Let's see if he takes it deep. Nope, there's a short pooch kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 37. And flags come in. I believe it's offsides. It is. Of course it's on Fairview. I mean, who else would it be on? There's only one team out there on the field. So Fairview picks up a penalty with 3:55 left in the third. And they'll kick the ball off again after backing it up 5 yards. You know what I would love to see?
What's that? After
a penalty like that, I'd love to see Colt just absolutely blast it right over their heads.
Yeah, really. Look and see if they're behind the 20. See, they're all in front.
Yeah, they're on the 23. Colt Redding gets ready to kick. Take two. He approaches the ball and kicks it back to about the 25. It'll be fielded there. He comes up, cuts to his left, goes to the sideline. He is brought down on about the 37-yard line.
These windows are not clean up here, Chris. That ball went up into the
spot,
into the light.
Yeah.
You know, and I couldn't pick it up when it started to come down. I thought that was going to be a deep one. Was a little deeper than the others, but not far.
It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be on the 36. Tyler Cone needs to get something going here. Good Hope needs to score. They've got 3:49 left in the third. Cone takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. That's Drake running to his right. Tries to get to the edge and can't get there. He is brought down by Jay Stevens, number 21.
And number 14.
And number 14, Jake Harper, who hit him with authority.
Then picked him up. Just stood him back up.
No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now for the Good Hope Raiders. Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. Checking into the game, number 5, Tyler Cone. Just got the play from the sideline. 2 receivers to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. Cone's got Drake in the backfield with him. There's a snap. He drops back, looks to his left, throws it out. It's caught on a bubble screen up across the 40, the 50. One man to beat, the 40, down to the 30, down to the 20, the 10-5 touchdown. Good Hope Raiders. That was a bubble screen out to 0. Carter Rutherford, and he put some moves on and picked up some blocks, Dad, and he took that about 60 yards to the house.
I got 63, Chris.
Close enough for me. Rodriguez comes on to attempt the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. And that extra point cuts into that Fairview Aggie lead. If you're looking for an insurance agent who can cut through the red tape, give Kalia at 212 Insurance a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. With 2:54 left in the third quarter, the score, Fairview 34, Good Hope 21. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. Good Hope just attempted an onside kick and a flag come in, and it's going to be offsides on the Good Hope Raiders. And they recovered that onside kick too, Dad, with 2:54 left in the third. That was costly. That was costly for Good Hope. They would have taken over. Rodriguez has got, that's the second type of onside we've seen from this young man.
Both of them were good.
And both of them look like a college kicker. Well, he's going to tee it up on the 35. I expect we're probably going to see the same thing now. Hans team is in there for Fairview. And getting the ball just the way he wants it. Rodriguez signals to his guys. There's a kick. It's a short, high kick. It's going to be fumbled, and it goes out of bounds. It hit the Fairview Aggie player at about the 35, and it went out of bounds at about the 37. Fairview takes over there, 1st and 10.
That was the case of trying to run before the ball got to you.
It was, and there might have been some footsteps involved there too, Dad, because I'll give Good Hope some credit where it's due. This is a physical football team.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
2:52 left in the third. Fairview leads 34-21. They break the huddle now. 3 receivers to the near side. Colt Rating has Harper in the backfield with him, and he's going to hand it off to him. No, that's Jones. He goes off the right side, picks up a block across the 40, up to about the 45-yard line. Big pickup of about, well, they're going to back it up. They're going to say the 42. That's a pickup, still a pickup of 6 on first down. 2nd and 4. Harper comes into the ball game. He's going to be in the backfield. 2:26 left in the third. The score 34-21. Fairview leads. Rating takes a snap, runs it himself off the right side, lowers his shoulder, gets up to midfield, gets across midfield to the 49, picks up about 6, and that's easily enough for an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 now. Ball on the 49. Harper's still in the ball game. 2 receivers to the near side. Redding takes a low snap, hands it off to Harper, and whistles and flags come in. Let's see what the call is.
Against Fairview.
Well, of course it is. It's a flag. That's going to... Still waiting on a signal. Never got one. Did you see a signal?
We're just going to move them back because.
Well, it's sort of like the Hallmark cards. Sometimes just because. So that's going to make it 2nd down and about 14 for the Aggies. I
think that was a false start, Chris.
Okay. I'll back them up across midfield.
We don't have any of them yet tonight.
To the 46. Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Harper on the right side. Gets across a 50, gets across a 40, dragging defenders down to the 38, and he got every bit of it and then some. Picks up about 15 when he needed 14, and that's another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. 1st down for the Aggies.
That is penalty number 9 for the Aggies.
So that's penalty number 9 for the Aggies. Going to be 1st and 10 now on about the 37. Rating's going to run it himself. has a seam, gets across the 30, and then he is going to be brought down at about the 29. He's going to be close to the marker, but I think he's going to be a yard short. Make that a half yard short. Pickup of 9 for the quarterback. Carson Jones checks into the game now. It's going to be second about a half yard. We're down to 45 seconds left in the third. Fairview leads 34-21. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Colt Redding takes a snap. He's going to run it himself on the right side.
Another
flags come flying in. He picks up about 6 or 7 yards. And we got a couple of pancakes that happened on that play, but we also had a hold. So that's going to back them up. I didn't see the hold. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I did not see it. My spotter says it did happen. And if he says it, it must be so.
He is a sort of an authority on that, I believe, isn't he, Chris?
He is the best spotter I think I've had.
Yeah.
So that's going to move them back to about, we'll say the 39. It's going to make it second down at about 11. They need to get up to the 28 to pick up a first down. Colt Redding's in the backfield. He's got Jake Harper beside him. 2 receivers to the near side. Zayden Cruz, Blake Rickert. Takes a shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Harper surges forward across the 35, the 30, dragging defenders to 20. He breaks free, the 10. 5 touchdown, Jake Harper.
39-yard run, Chris.
A 39-yard touchdown for number 14. He's got to be closing in on 1,600 yards on the season, Dad. He was at about 1,350 coming into the game, and he had 150 at halftime. With 8 seconds left in the third, Fairview extends the lead 40-21. Colt Redding comes onto the field to attempt the extra point. Connor Scott with a hold. There's a snap. Good kick. It's up. And that kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Fairview Aggie lead. And we got a scrum at about the 10-yard line. There's some jawing, and they got them separated pretty quickly. Glad to see that.
Don't see any flags either.
Glad to see that as well. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. 212 Insurance has over 10 years of experience and is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies.
What'd you say Harper had when he was coming in?
1,358 yards, or 1,358. That's right.
Okay. Unofficially, he has got
Fairview comes on the field while Dad's totaling up those stats. And there's not a soul that's left, Dad. I mean, everybody has stayed.
I agree.
Fairview in the huddle. The referee's now coming over and saying, come on, let's go, guys. Colt Redding gets ready to tee it up, to kick it off to Good Hope. Good Hope's return men standing on about the 25. Wow, we've got an Odin's Auto Glass scoreboard update. Holly Pond 36, Cleveland 7. Looks like Holly Pond will have their first 4-win season in a very long time.
Good for them.
Good for them. I like them. I like their coach. He's a good guy. Colt Redding gets ready to kick it off. There's a kick. It's going to go deep, back to about the 10, where it's going to be fielded there. He brings it back to the right, across the 15, trying to get to the 20. He ain't going to make it. That's Blake Rickert on the tackle at about the 17-yard line. Good kick. And that's going to give them some field position back at about the 16, Dad. First time we've seen Good Hope start with bad field position tonight. So that will take us to the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Fairview leads 41-21. We'll be right back after these messages with the fourth quarter Friday Night Live.
Are you ready to make your next move in Coleman? Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Angela. We're not just realtors, we're a family dedicated to helping yours.
We're not just about buying or selling property. We're about building connections within our community.
From local schools to charity events, we're active because we care about Coleman.
When you use us, you're not just getting one realtor, you're getting a team working around the clock for you.
With our experience and expertise, we'll guide you through every step of the process.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at Hagamore Realty Group.
We make it happen, you make it home.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope. Currently, Fairview has got the lead 41-21. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Good Hope has got 12 minutes to make up a 20-point deficit. They've got the ball deep in their own zone at about the 16-yard line to start. Excellent special teams on that kickoff by Fairview. I've been expecting it, Dad. I was expecting them to boom one deep, and they finally did, and they did it when they needed it.
Yeah.
Cone is in the backfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side. He takes a snap. He's going to pull it and run it himself, and brought down by number 55, Jermaine Gambriel. On the RPO, he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Jermaine was not tricked on that, Chris.
No.
He was running along at the same speed as he was and waiting for him to pull it back.
Well, Jermaine had taken off his quarterback protector shirt and put on his quarterback destroyer shirt.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Second down, about 7 to go. Cone in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He's got Drake beside him. Takes a snap, play action, looking downfield.
Got a man deep.
And it's in and out of his hands at the 45. He had 5 yards on the nearest defender and couldn't bring it in. That was Parker Johnson.
10th grader.
The 10th grader. And, man, I bet he wishes he could have that back. If he brings that in, man, nobody catches him. It's about a 90-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he had two good steps on him. Maybe 3. And he just didn't get his hands closed in time. It was just, right through him.
It's going to bring up third down, about 8 yards to go. And Cone is in the backfield. Shotgun, he's got 2 receivers to this near side. Rolls that way, looking downfield, has a man at the 30. It's caught. He gets up to the 35 and is brought down. That was tackle made by Zayden Cruz, number 16. The completion was made to number 0, Carter Rutherford, who picked up another 15 yards, and another Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevy drive. First down for the Good Hope Raiders. Good Hope has it first and 10 on the 37.
10:59, Chris.
Clock is not their friend. Here comes a blitz. It's an RPO, and Jake Harper hits him in the backfield. He's going to lose about a yard. Fairview blitzed on that one. Harper came from the backside and closed so quickly the Cone had nowhere to go. It's going to be 2nd and 11, Dad. Well, somebody's about to get towed. I listened to the tag, and it's not me. So.
No, it's not me either. My car's not here.
It's going to be 2nd down, about 11 for the Good Hope Raiders. Cone in the shotgun, got 2 receivers to the far side. He moves Rutherford over to pick up the blitz. Looking deep. He's got a man. Throws it up, and it is almost picked off. Number 5, Connor Scott came over and had it in and out of his hands and couldn't get it. Excellent defense by number 22 there on the wide receiver. Colby Bentley used the sideline to his advantage and just forced him into the side. The only guy who had a shot at that was a Fairview Aggie defender.
Did you hear how silent it got when he started talking tag number? I think everybody must have been thinking like you. Well, it ain't my, it's not my tag.
I made myself a parking spot since it's the game of the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Tyler Cone in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Rolls to his right. Looks underneath, has a man, is caught at the 45. He scampers across the 50, the 40, down to the 35, where he is tackled by Connor Scott. That was number 4,
Parker Johnson. Made up for that last one.
He sure did by picking up another Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive. First down for the Good Hope Raiders, but the clock keeps moving. We're down to 9:45 now. The ball is spotted on about the 34-yard line. Good Hope has 3 receivers to the near side. Now he sends Mason Drake wide to the right. Nobody in the backfield along with Cone. Takes a snap. He's under pressure. Still being pressured. Gets away. Now Jermaine Gambriel has him, and he throws it out of bounds. Let's wait and see. There was a couple of holds that didn't get called on that one.
For real.
And I thought that might have been a grounding, but no call on that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Good Hope Raiders. Ball is spotted on about the 34-yard line. They've got to make it to the 24 to pick up a first down. And they're looking to the Good Hope sideline right now. Good Hope coaches are not happy. And all right, now we see there was a problem with a game ball. So we've got that swapped out. It's going to be 2nd down and about 10 for Good Hope. Good Hope's got 3 receivers to the near side. Cone in the shotgun. Watch for him to roll to his left. He likes to roll to his left. Takes a snap. He drops back. Now he's being chased. Latham is after him. Gambriel is after him. He's going to throw it downfield. Almost picked off by Carson Jones.
Number 78 right there, who was in pursuit for Fairview. That's Jacob Mayo. Got held bad right here just in front of the bench. I mean, somebody got him a handful of their jersey and was pulling back hard.
Well, you know,
there was no flag.
If you're going to get a penalty, which you're not because it's Good Hope.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get a penalty,
get your money's worth.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down and about 10. Ball spotted on the 29 now. Cone is in the backfield. He's got 2 receivers to one side, 1 to the other. And we got whistles. I don't see flags, but a timeout was called by Good Hope. 9:05 left in the ball game. Good Hope calls their first time out of the half. The score, Fairview leads 41-21. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial.
Welcome back to Good Hope and Friday Night Live. It's 3rd down and about 10, and Good Hope has Cone in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the far side. They need to pick this up. Definitely 2-down territory. He takes a snap. It's being chased. Oh, what a hold. Looks to his left, throws it long, and it is incomplete.
That's called defense.
And Colt Redding on the defense. The crowd wanted a pass interference. I'm sorry, folks, but you didn't get the 2 holding calls that allowed him to get the pass away. You're not going to get that pass interference call.
Oof.
It's going to be 4th and 10. There could have been 3 flags on that.
Yes, there could have been.
You could say it was borderline on the pass interference, although I would be more inclined to toss it, throw the flag on that one. But there were 2 blatant holds.
Yeah, there was. Kind of like the one that was holding that guy on the back of his shirt. We had him running a minute ago.
It's going to be 4th and 10 now for the Good Hope Raiders. And Cone has got to pick this one up. Needs to get to the 29, rolls to his right, being chased. It is tipped, knocked down by the defender. He was being chased by Jake Harper. I'm trying to see, was that number 3?
Number 3.
Blake Rickard not batted that ball down. Fairview will take over on downs. And with 8:50 left in the ball game, big time defensive stop for the Aggies. You have to think, if you're Good Hope, you only have a few of those opportunities left in the tank, Dad.
Yeah, had he not got that ball, it was a good possibility it would have been caught because the receiver was...
He was open.
He was open and right up next to the sidelines.
Colt Redding in the shotgun, got 2 receivers to the near side. Takes a snap, hands it off to Carson Jones, goes to his left, makes a jump cut, gets to the edge, gets to the 50, to the 40. He's going to be ran out of bounds at about the 28. Big time pickup of about 50, and there's a flag. We've got a Fairview player laying on his back. Looked like a late hit. And there it is, personal foul against Good Hope.
You get a number on him, Chris?
I did not see who made that penalty, and I wouldn't call it if I did. But that's going to tack on more yards, and they already had an Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevy Drive first down.
Is that
for the Aggies?
Is that the Aggie player that was down is what I was talking about?
Well, he was, but he got knocked down.
Yeah.
I think it was Colt.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
I believe it was. Somebody took an opportunity to hit the quarterback, and that's not a good thing to do because now you give them 15 more yards. That's going to move the ball down to... They're going to spot it right at the 15-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 from the 15. Fairview going from left to right in front of us. Colt Redding in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Carson Jones. Goes to his left. Picks up about 4 yards, maybe 5, and then he is brought down. Waiting to see where the spot is. In about 4 yards. Got it down to about the 10-yard line. Going to be second down and about 6 yards to go for the Aggies. 8:05 left in the ball game. Fairview leads 41-21. Fairview looking towards the sideline now. You got to think they're working clock. And now is the time we don't mind that they take all the game clock or all of the play clock. 7:50 left in the ball game now. Play clock under 10. Colt Redding in the shotgun, trips to the near side, takes a snap, hands it off to Jones, going to his left. He's going to be brought down. Maybe got a yard. That's it. 3rd and 5 for the Aggies. Now let's talk for a second, Dad. Let's book this. Let's coach this ourselves.
All right.
Let's say Fairview does get stopped right here. Do you get the points? You're up by 20.
You're up by 20. That would make it up by 23. So that would be what? 3 possessions?
Yeah, that's 4 possessions.
4 possessions.
I'd take the points if you don't make it here.
Yeah.
Colt Redding in the shotgun, got 3 receivers to the near side. He's going to run it himself. Goes off right guard. Flag comes in. Going to be a hold.
Yep.
Holding call against Fairview.
Number 11.
Well, we might set a record tonight, y'all.
Well, our record is 15, so we're going to have to keep it up.
Well, they're marking the ball off now. We're waiting to see where it's going to be spotted. .654 left in the ball game. Fairview leads 41-21. That's going to move the ball back to about the 20. It's going to make it third down, about 15. Need to get up to about the 5 to get a first down. Colt Redding calls the play. He's got 3 receivers to the right. He's going to fake the handoff. Play action, looks downfield, has a man caught. It's caught at about the 15. He's up to about the 10. That was Blake Rickard on the catch. He's going to be shy of the first down. He got up to about, they're going to say the 8-yard line, Dad. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. So you have a choice here. You are easily in Colts field goal range, and you take 3 points with 6 minutes left in the ball game, and you're up by 20. Or you go for it on 4th and 3.
We are going for it.
They are. 4th and 3, Colt Redding in the shotgun. And tries a freeze play. Thought that he had him jumping, but no such luck. And there's going to be the timeout by Redding. Well, we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 41-21 with 5:39 left in the ball game.
In the game of mortgages, experience matters. Meet Josh Phillips, a veteran with over 13 years in the mortgage industry. As a leader in the local mortgage community, Josh is more than just a lender. He's a partner who believes in making an impact. At Impact Mortgage Group, they're not just making mortgages. They're making a positive impact on borrowers and our community. You can experience the difference too with Josh Phillips at Impact Mortgage Group.
I'm Josh Phillips of Impact Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920, and I'll show you how my experience can help impact your next home purchase.
NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live here in Good Hope, Alabama. And it's gut check time, Dad. Let's see what Coach Redding dials up. It's going to be 4th down. We'll say 3 yards.
That's makeable, Chris. It's not a case of piling on. It's a case of going ahead and not risking a block or something negative happening on a field goal attempt.
Well, we're going to see. It all depends on if Connor Scott comes out. If we see him, it's probably a field goal, and it's going to go for it. Carson Jones in the backfield might be the better receiver of the 2 running backs for Fairview. Colt Redding needs to pick up 3 yards, takes a snap. He's going to throw a fade in the end zone to Zayden Cruz. Touchdown. Touchdown, Aggies. Zayden Cruz, about a 7-yard touchdown pass. That'll make it 47-21 with 5:32 left in the ball game. Colt Redding comes onto the field to attempt the extra point. And there's 5 minutes left to possibly the first unbeaten season ever by the Fairview Aggies. I don't know of another one. Colt Redding attempts to tack on the extra point. There's a snap. The kick is up, and that kick is good. That extra point provides the extra degree of protection for the Aggie lead. If you're looking for the extra degree of service for all your insurance needs, give Kalia at 212 Insurance Group a call. With over 10 years of experience, 212 Insurance is the official insurance of the Fairview Aggies. 5:32 left for somebody to have a perfect season. We'll be right back after these messages. Fairview leads 48-21.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my partner in crime, Joseph Greer. And, yeah, I was correct. Fairview's getting ready to kick it off. Fairview is 5 minutes away from their first undefeated season. And, as far as I can tell, they've never had one before. They've had a 10 win and they've had an 11 win. Those were 94 and 2021. Colt Redding approaches the ball, kicks it deep. It's going to be fielded back at about the 7. He brings it up across the 20. Forced out of bounds. Good special teams tackle. He's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 20. We're going to say about the 27, 28, I believe. Waiting to see the spot. 5:26, and Good Hope takes over. It's going to be spotted at about the 27. You have to think Good Hope's coming out and they're slinging it. And I'll say this for the Aggies, Dad. When Fairview knows you're going to pass, the odds of them getting a pick go way, way up.
Yes, they have. They performed well on that all season long, Chris. They've had 4 10-win seasons here, Chris.
All right.
The Aggies have.
Cone takes the snap. He rolls to his left. And he's going to be brought down at about the 32-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards.
Most wins of the season has been 12.
Okay. Well, we got
a way to go to get that, but it's not undoable.
No, it's not. It's not undoable. So let's see what Good Hope does. It's going to be second down at about 6. Cone is in at quarterback. Fairview normally plays a 3-4 defense. Now they are probably going to be in the nickel. Cone in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running back takes it off the right. He cuts back to his left. That's number 2 on the carry. Good run there by Callahan Lindsay. He went to the right, cut it back to the left, picked up 4 good yards, Dad. It's going to bring up second down about 6. And, well, no, that was a penalty. I never did see the flag.
Did you see what he showed?
Yeah, it's going to be motion on the offense.
Okay.
So it's against Good Hope. That's going to back it up to about the 27-yard line. It's going to make it second down and about 11. Second down and 11 now. Cone is in at quarterback. In the backfield, next to him is number 21. That's Carson Hollis. Takes a snap, hands it off to Hollis. He goes off the left guard. He's going to get across the 30, up to about the 34-yard line. Good run there. Got about 6, maybe 7 yards. And going to bring up third down and about 5, maybe 6. So you went from second and long to at least third and makeable. Yeah, third and medium. You got to think this is 2-down territory. So, I mean, if you pick up 3 yards here, you're setting yourself up.
Yeah.
3:35 left in the ball game. 48-21. Fairview's got the lead. Cone in the shotgun. 3 receivers from far side. It's a low snap. Goes through his legs. He picks it up and he falls down.
Oh.
Falls down back on the 15. That is a big, big loss. About 10 yards. That was Parker Johnson, number 4, who lined up at quarterback there, Dad. And the dangerous sophomore wide receiver. It was a low snap, and it's going to make about 4th and 22, 23.
I think that made the decision, that play right there, whether they're going to punt or not.
I believe you are correct. Now, to those of you keeping score at home, I think we've only seen about 4 punts tonight. 3, maybe 4. Punter in the ball game now for Good Hope.
I got 4, unofficially.
Unofficially, 4 punts on the game. There's the snap. It's a low kick, line drive. It's going to bounce at about the 45 across midfield to the 40. It's going to roll dead at the 38. And, man, I'll tell you what, they are still knocking each other around out there.
Oh, yeah.
You're seeing, number 10 from Good Hope. That's Landon Bagwell. Man, he just popped somebody for Fairview. I didn't get a number of who it was he hit, but it was an excellent block. Fairview's going to take over there. We're going to play a quick commercial. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live.
Coleman Electric Cooperative's mission is to make life better in the communities we serve. That starts by providing reliable, affordable electricity, while our Sprout Fiber Internet service delivers blazing fast broadband internet to homes, schools, and businesses. Coleman Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who work hard every day to make their families and community proud. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powerful connections, brighter
number
future.
33.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live. And here in Good Hope, it's 1st and 10 for the Fairview Aggies. Colt Redding takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 33. First time we've seen Braden Brooks in the ball game tonight on a carry, and he's going to pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Ball across the 40-yard line to the 41. Let's see. I believe we have a new quarterback in the ball game. Connor Scott, number 5, takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Brooks, going to the right, lowers his shoulder, picks up 2 or 3 yards there. He's close to the 45. They're going to say the 44. Going to bring up 3rd down, about 6 to go. Brooks is the 3rd running back in this backfield monster that Fairview has, Dad. And he'd be starting for most schools.
Yeah.
Excellent running back.
Good move I saw right there. Austin Naaman was being blocked on this corner here. Wasn't involved, or was blocking. It wasn't involved in the actual tackle, but the guy who did do the tackle come up at his feet, and he just reached down and picked him up and helped me up.
Redding hands it off to Brooks. There's a flag down. Brooks across the 45. He's close to midfield and the marker. Well, let's see what the flag is. I believe it's coming back.
It's going to be probably motion or hold.
I believe it's going to be motion. We're waiting on the call. And it is. It's going to be motion against Fairview.
Number 12.
It's going to back them up with 1:04 left in the ball game. The score 48-21. Fairview's got a comfortable lead. It goes back to about the 37 where it's going to be 3rd down and 11. And right now, Fairview's just wanting to take as much time as they possibly can off that clock. 1 receiver to either side. Scott in the backfield takes a snap, hands it off to Brooks, goes to his left. He's got a seam across the 40, the 45, lowers his shoulder and delivers a hit as he's forced out of bounds close to the 50. I think they're going to mark him out at about the 48, Dad.
That was a good run.
That's a good run by that young man. He picks up.
That was a punishing run.
It was.
You know, you may get me, but you're going to remember you got me.
They're going to say he was forced out of bounds at the 45. But, you know, if you're going to finish a run, finish that run.
Yeah.
It's going to be 4th down, about 4 yards to go. 17 on the play clock, 55 on the game clock. Scott is in the backfield. 4th down.
Getting a little bit of his kick, and it is a quick kick.
Scott took the snap and quick kicked it. It bounces at about the 30, down to about the 26.
I saw the wide receiver who lined up on this side came over and looked at the other wide receiver that it was out closer to the sideline and did he's kicking motion with his foot.
Yeah.
And I had just enough time to say that. And he kicked it.
Well, now, Dad, I'm just going to say this. Now, you shouldn't have told me that, okay? Because you could have said, I spotted something in the way this one guy was leaning, and it would have made my opinion skyrocket.
Yeah.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Good Hope Raiders. They've got the ball on about the 27-yard line with 45 seconds left in the regular season. And they're going to take the snap, and they're going to take a knee. And I believe that's going to do it, Dad. There's 1 second difference between the game clock and the play clock. So they might snap one more and take a knee. They do, and they take the knee there, and that's going to be the ball game. For the first time in my experience, the Fairview Aggies finish the season undefeated, and they are a perfect 10-0. Coach Redding comes out to shake Coach Scott's hand. He just got dunked with some ice water. And, man, the Fairview Aggies are undefeated. How wonderful does that sound? It just rolls off the tongue. The Fairview Aggies finish the season undefeated. The final score here, 48-21. What a ball game. We'll be back after these messages with the breakdown. You've been listening to Friday Night Live, where Fairview caps off an undefeated regular season, 48-21. We'll be right back with a breakdown after these messages.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Do you or a loved one suffer from treatment-resistant depression? Depression can be bad. Start living your full life. If you suffer from depression and don't know where to turn, you can think TMS therapy. TMS is a non-invasive way to treat multiple mental health disorders. Sound Mind TMS in Coleman can help. For more information, you can call Sound Mind TMS at 256-735-9475 or visit their website at soundmindtms.com. Dr. Robert Smith and his staff can help. So stop suffering. Think Sound Mind TMS.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Alabama. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live, where the student section for the Fairview Aggies just came onto the field to celebrate an undefeated season with their Aggies. I will say this for the Good Hope Raiders. This team is well coached. They have a ton of class. And I love seeing at the end of the game, both teams, cheerleaders and coaches, all came together and they all prayed together, intermingled. And I love seeing that, Dad.
Yeah, I do too, Chris. You know, one thing that you said that they are good athletes. They got a little chippiness tonight. I won't say one side did it and the other side didn't. I think both of them might have been a little bit guilty, but emotions get high when you got a game of this caliber.
They do.
Now, congratulations to both teams. You give it all you had. It was very close to what I anticipated it would be. Fairview, you win. You go ahead. Good Hope is not done yet. They have playoff games they have to go ahead and do, but they've lost their undefeated season. Well, next year you can have another undefeated season. You know, you got to look for the positives. And the positives are they have a lot of elusive, athletic, young players. And I have no doubt in my mind they'll be back at the top again next year.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to say this about Good Hope before we start talking about Fairview. A lot of it comes down to the coaching staffs. This is an excellent coaching staff for the Good Hope Raiders. This is a solid team. And at the start of this broadcast, I said the word pride. Both teams played with a lot of pride tonight.
They did.
Both teams played with a lot of class. And not a single one of these guys needs to hang their heads.
No.
They need to be proud of the season that they had, and it ain't done yet.
No.
I expect Good Hope's going to make a run in the playoffs. I'd love to see them go all the way.
That would be nice. That would be sweet karma. It would.
Now let's talk about our Fairview Aggies. This is
still got a crowd over yonder.
Oh, nobody's left.
Well, a few has, but not many.
They're all still hanging out. The Aggies came out and were physical from the get-go.
They were.
They were hot from the get-go. I was worried we might come out and be a little bit flat, but we weren't. Fairview came out. They were making all the throws. Colt Redding, probably, I'd love to see his passing stats. I know he had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. I've got some stats, but I don't have rushing yardage or passing. And,
right.
If we get too far into this thing next time, I believe I got somebody who will be doing those stats for me to assist me here. I might have my own assistant, Chris. How about that?
Well, Dad, it's about time. Okay, at your age, you need an assistant.
Well,
I can't handle the job anymore.
Since I'm going ahead and getting all of this shoved on me and piled on top of me, and I don't get no help out of you, I just got to grin and bear it. But here's what it looks like, okay? We had, unofficial, we had 15 first downs, and they had 12. We had 75 yards worth of penalties that we gave them, even with a couple that were declined.
Right.
But we still had 75. 12 penalties. That's too much. A good team will eat you alive.
Well, you're getting into the playoffs now.
You're getting into good teams.
It's one and done.
Yeah.
If you lose, you're out. And you cannot go and play a team, like a Gunnersville team.
No.
And expect to win with 12 penalties. It's just not going to happen.
That's not a high for us this season. I think we had 15 in one game when Rotund was there throwing his flag everywhere.
Right.
But this one, I counted 12 penalties. We had, over on the Good Hope side, we had 7 penalties.
Well, the defense
for 35 yards, so there was a big dissimilarity there.
The defense got it done. They gave up some big plays, but they stopped them enough. And this is a great Good Hope team. It's a top 5 team, man.
Yeah.
They came out and playing a bigger school. They played hard. This is a gutsy football team, and I think they're going to do good in the playoffs. Now, for Fairview, Colt Redding had some great passes. He got it done on defense, too. He knocked down a couple of passes. Jake Harper, holy cow.
What can you say?
I mean, what can you say?
Unofficially, based on what I heard he had before we started this game and what he got now, he's up to 1,500, or not 15, let me see.
He's got to be close to 1,600 yards.
I can't find it now.
Yeah, I mean, because I
think it was 1,605.
Yeah. He's in the ballpark of 1,600 yards in the regular season.
Yeah.
That's in 10 games, sharing carries.
And that's for a junior running back.
That is a junior running back.
The future is bright, Christopher.
Well, and Dad, we called the Fairview teams in the County Little League Championship this last week.
Yeah,
we saw a lot of players there that
are
looked
related.
At them saying, you know what? That number 13 there, he's good. That Bice kid, he's going to be something.
Yeah, and you knew the name,
right?
Because we've called their brothers names, but
right.
We didn't mention that, and I want to say I had a blast doing that. I talked to more people than I normally do, and I blabbermouth a lot.
Right.
But, there was an older lady who sat at the end of the table next to me there, and she wanted to know all about what we were doing. She even called you Eli Gold. You're as good as Eli Gold.
I don't know if she's ever heard Eli Gold. If she
makes you wonder. But seemed like she had a really good time. And we gave her the website and stuff and told her how to get on it. And hopefully she's listening tonight. But she said she would go ahead and give it a try because she really enjoyed herself just listening to us call the game. And We enjoy talking to her.
Man. You know, hanging out with those young kids and seeing the future.
Yeah.
Fairview football team. The future's bright. If you're an Aggie.
Yeah.
And the immediate future's pretty bright too. We got Carver coming in next week. We're back in the friendly confines of Fairview, and we'll be back calling games where we normally do. I am looking forward to it, man. Let's make some noise in the playoffs. I'd love to see Good Hope win a title and then Fairview do the same. Bring a couple state championships back to Coleman.
Yeah.
Well, for Charlie, my dad, and myself, thank you so much for tuning in tonight on Friday Night Live. This is probably the biggest game that I've called since I've been calling on the radio.
No, without a doubt it is with me. I think probably the other one would be the Legion Field game where we got eliminated a couple years ago.
I would agree with that.
A lot of ghosts out there in that place, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
But, I seen some of them before they became ghosts.
Well,
it was a pleasure this year. And I'm glad we're going to get to move on and at least do one more game, and hopefully we'll do about 4. But I look at it as being a privilege to be able to go ahead and come into your home or let you listen to us in the car radio, however you do. Because this is important. This is fun. And we're hoping that we can go ahead and maybe give you a service to where it eases the strain on you, not having to worry about coming out here and find a parking spot and drive long ways.
Right.
It's fun for us. Just know that.
Right. Well, it is. And it's fun watching these kids grow. And now we've reached a point where we're seeing little brothers.
Yep.
We've seen several of those. Well, it was a great night. If you're a Fairview Aggie, Fairview undefeated in the regular season. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning in to Friday Night Live and supporting your local radio station. God bless you, and God bless America. Good night.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Guthries Auto Service has been providing quality